I'm Cody Rawlings, and today I'm going to talk to you about poverty. I just got done watching a little documentary from PBS for my class, and in this documentary it talks about how to get people out of poverty is to educate them. And with education, that will help their minds and their attitudes and attributes to society learn and grow. And in the video, it followed 7 individuals, and it follows their whole life for I think it's 5 or something years. And it follows their schooling, and some are boys and some are girls. They're from all over the world, more so from struggling countries in the world. And watching the video, it's hard for me living here in America, growing up here in this culture, and being able to see the documentation of how women and girls are treated throughout the world. It saddens me. And it's so rude and so disrespectful. But then I have to think, well, that is how they were raised and that is our culture. In my life, I have women that are extremely independent. All the women in my family are very independent. Some are very, very successful business owners, successful healthcare workers, successful educators. The women in my family are very independent, and seeing how women are just put down and how they have no voice, it's hard to see, and it's also hard to believe because I've never been around that. I've been around women that are determined, and they're willing to do everything they can to be successful. So in the video, it talks about how when you're educating someone in a different part of the world, there are different world circumstances that affect them. It could be war, crime, illness, natural disasters. Those all affect a person's education. And one story talks about a girl in Iraq. I won't pronounce her name because I don't want to butcher it. And how going to school there was never heard of. Women were not supposed to be educated. They were not supposed to learn. They're not supposed to know how to do anything except house duties. And just to see that and watch that, it's hard. It's sad that other human beings can treat other human beings that way. But I am grateful that the United States went to Iraq, and now these girls have an opportunity to learn. It's not easy, it's hard. They struggle, and they have to try and find the time, and is it safe to go, or will I be okay at school? Those are all challenges that they face on a daily basis. But that one opportunity to learn and to grow has helped many. And it's not easy. It's put lots of them in danger. And throughout the world, part of the World's Unite thing or something, they've had a goal of having everyone receive public education by the year 2015, and that's this year. And I hope that everyone has an opportunity to free education. Everyone should be able to learn for free. The information in the world is literally at our fingertips here in America because we have the internet. And we need to make that possible for other countries. We need to respect their cultures. In some cultures, they don't want to be taught specific things, and that's okay. And we need to respect that. And watching this documentary and seeing how men are treated differently in other countries amazes me. How they're able to get away with just not doing schoolwork while they're at school and not learning, and oh, it's okay, he's a boy. But if it was a girl that was doing that, she would be punished, and punished severely, and that's not okay. Free education is good, but the quality of the education is also important. There needs to be good educators, and I'm sure it's hard to find people that will go to another country that's a third world country, and them being from a first world country, like here in America, I consider us a first world country, to deal with the culture, with the circumstances, it has to be overwhelming. But it amazes me that people are that strong and brave to go and do that. I couldn't, but I'm glad there are people that can. It also talks about how in society, there was a boy in Brazil, Jefferson, who he would either go to school and learn, or he would become a drug dealer. And when I think about that, I think, well, if you want him to be a good drug dealer, you'll educate him. Because an educated drug dealer would be smarter. I know I'm playing the devil's advocate, but if you're the head of a drug cartel, you would want your people to be educated enough to know what to do. At least if I was running a drug ring, that's what I would do. But it's sad that drugs control so much of a country, that it has a strong hold on them, and that they can't break free from it, and that the effects have been so damaging to their society, and it's really halted their progression. And it's halted their progression because they aren't being educated. They aren't opening their minds. I've never in my life seen poverty, ever. What the world would consider poverty. I've never seen anyone that's starving to death. I've never seen anyone that can't go and get water, or somewhere where they can't find food. I've seen homeless people here in America, but nothing compares to the poverty in other worlds. There, it's literally dirt everywhere. And I do feel that education is the way. Thank you for listening to me babble on and have my random thoughts. Thanks.